it is. I gotta let this play out once, I think. It's been a bit. Okay. Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. Here we are again. Has it been 4 years since you graced my screen for the first time? Here we are. And here she is. My Daphne. Short spear. Oh yes, before I forget. Let me have a quick look here. Oh. Better plug this in. Might need to refer to it later. I have a little picture here outlining some stats for me. I guess while I'm setting up, I should explain what I'm up to. So, this is Daphne, or Daph for short. And me and her are going on a little journey together through the lands between. I got it in my mind this last weekend to do something a bit different. So, welcome to the Elden Ring Nightreign Challenge. I guess that's as good a name as any. As you might expect, yes, this is supposed to be the doll from that very popular game Nightreign, or at least I hope it's still popular. Love it to death, I do. Now, this is a cosplay slash challenge run that I mean to finish over the coming months. And I do mean months, because I don't expect I'm going to be done with it in a hurry. What is... Okay, 12 minutes. So, for those who are not familiar, Elden Ring Nightreign is a spin-off of the very popular Elden Ring, which you can see here. But in that game, you start up, you pick your character, because there's selectable characters. The Revenant, as she's referred to in-game, is the character I've based this one off of. The name is an allusion to that. If you know, you know. I won't explain anything else. But yes, to the point. The run. In Nightreign, gameplay is split up into 3 days. Now, it says this, you play day 1, you get a boss at the end of day 1, you beat that, you do day 2. Right, you get the idea. So, translating this over to Elden Ring, because Nightreign is essentially just a compact version of it, I'm just going to take it literally. I have 3 in-game days to go from the beginning to the end. And I have a few extra stipulations that I want to stick to. Some are, like, I've got a couple of hard rules, but they're mostly soft, like, I want to play the game in a new way. And yeah, applying Nightreign to it is a fun theming thing I can do. So, um, the gist of it is this. I have 3 days, so 72 hours to get to the credits. Now, that might not sound too difficult for some people. I mean, it might not even be all that difficult for me, but as I said, I have other conditions I'm going to have to try and meet. But while this is a challenge run, it is also primarily supposed to just be a fun run. You know? Love this game. Played it a ton. When Nightreign came out, I didn't really touch it after that. I did play a little bit here and there with somebody, bit of co-op. But as far as Elden Ring itself is concerned, I'm more or less finished with it. Now that they've put out the big DLC and all that. Anyway, I'm rambling, and I am on a clock. I see it ticking there in front of me. So I don't know how worried I should be about that. The 72 hours, I mean, there's a reason for that time, that time limit. But it also keeps things interesting, and it doesn't leave me too little to work with, I guess, because the point of this game, over Nightreign, which is supposed to be, fast-paced, just keep going. Go. Never stop. Here, you can take your time. And I want to be able to take my time. I want to meander a little bit. And I almost certainly will. But stipulations for the run. So, first off, as I'd alluded to a few minutes ago, I have here a attribute list for the Revenant. Basically, people have data mined the game, so you can see what her equivalent stats would be that you would level were you to play her in this game. Now, obviously, I mean, I picked the Prophet here. I think it's Prophet, isn't it? Yes, Prophet. So, I picked Prophet because that seemed like the most sensible starting stat line for what is primarily a Faith character. But I also have here a list of all of her stats in Nightreign, from levels 1 to 15, because you only get, you only go to 15 in that, but obviously it's compacted, so the actual stat distribution is in the game, and it's using that to determine what the character's capability is. So I want to try and stick to this as much as possible. I mean, I say stick to it as much as possible. I think I am making this a hard rule right now. I mean, I need a bit of leeway at the beginning, because obviously the stat line you see here is not equivalent to Revenant at level 1. I'll just rattle off, at level 1, at the start of a Nightreign match, her vigor is at 6, so we're obviously past that. Fortunately, at level 2, it's 11, so it's not like we're going to be, we'll be at the appropriate level fairly soon for that. Mind is 7. She doesn't get 14 until level 4, but I expect the early levels are going to get distributed pretty quickly, so that's not a big deal. Endurance 3. Well, endurance is still quite low, but it's, yeah, it doesn't hit 8 until level 5. Goodness, so I can't level endurance for a while then. Um, Strength and Dex are at 2. Yeah, those are not going to reach the correct point until 7, so I can't upgrade those at all for a while, for a good while. Int's at 4, so that's not far off, and at level 2 it is at 7, so that's actually fine. Faith starts at 5. That's that's actually kind of shocking, but I guess if you look at the rest of the stats, it does make sense. It is the highest damage stat, at least, not counting Arcane, which is currently the only thing that we are actually behind on, because that says 12, but then Nightreign has different rules with Arcane, and while, she starts with that, she also ends with it, so the first thing we're going to do is level her Arcane. Get that to 12, and then that's where it stays. But if it's not clear what I'm doing here, I'm just going to go off of this to determine how I develop the character, at least as far as levels are concerned. With gear, I can be a bit more selective, because we obviously... I mean, if the Revenant's claws were in this game, I could do that, I could do the claw only run basically, but I don't want to limit myself to a particular weapon, at least not for this character. I'm getting ahead of myself. If this goes well, maybe I do another one, like bow only run, the Iron Eye. But we'll see. Anyway, so that's the plan as far as levels concerned. But to those who've played Nightreign, you know. Just had to let that sink in again. It's a lovely introduction, isn't it? I'll tell you what, though. I've got my headphones in and I can... the music is louder than I thought it would be, so I might need to adjust that. Let's see. If I remember right, I did have to fiddle with this a bit. Back when I was playing Bloodborne. Oh my, that was an age ago, wasn't it? Okay. Hello there. I really want to talk to you right now. Oh yes, I need to be careful, don't I? Oh, a skull. Oh, I tried to sprint. That's great. Okay. No, we cannot sprint in this game. We can run, we can jump, but we cannot sprint or climb. Oh, and it's the climbing that really throws you off when you come back to this game. Row of fruit, yeah. So... coming over here like, alright, time to get an extra flask charge, but that's... that's not how this works. You know, I think they did, didn't they? They kind of shrunk the size of the churches in Nightreign. I mean, it makes sense. They've got to be... I mean, you want them to be easy to spot from a distance, so they're more complete than this, but they're also... I'm pretty sure they're not as big. Hi there.
Tarnished. I can see it. And I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Kale, purveyor of fine goods.
Kale. I have no runes to spend. What do I want from Kale? Well, maybe before I move on. Equipment. And the other rules for the challenge. So, the hard rules I've established so far. There's a 72-hour time limit for me to finish the run. I've also outlined that I'm going to be developing the character as per Nightreign stat allocation. So we'll just stick to that. Arcanes first, and then we just go up the list. You know, at level 2 they've got such and such, so I adjust them to match that. Level 2, level 3, level 4, and so on. And that's what we're going off of there. For weapons, no hard. Soft rule, I'm going to try and use what I think the character would use based on, you know, well, how Revenant plays normally. So, I do kind of want to go grab the claws from Stormvale. Obviously they're not like Revenant's claws, but I can give them a magic attunement and then just pretend, you know? But I won't just stick to that. I do want to do some faith stuff. I was thinking, given what our eventual stat line will be, the Sword of Night and Flame would actually be pretty good for us, because she does have some int as well, at least at the higher levels. I think it caps at 30. So I don't know at what point we'd be able to use it, but we could use it at some point. So, gear, yeah, I'm staying soft on it. I'll use as I please, basically. But, another hard rule I have. Revenant, in Nightreign, is a necromancer. Her main gimmick is that she can summon help for herself, because she's just a little thing, you know? A squishy little thing, with very little health. So, the rule I'm going to set for myself, this is a hard rule, by the way. Anytime I go into a boss, I must use a Spirit Ash. And while this isn't exactly, you know, keeping true to Nightreign in the purest sense, if my Spirit Ash dies, I die. I not only have to summon, I have to keep whatever I summon alive until I beat the boss. Otherwise it doesn't count, and I have to start over. The fight, that is, not the run. But yeah, this seems like a fun way to play the game that I haven't tried before, because Spirit Ashes, while I didn't use them the first time I played the game, because, you know, I was one of those guys. But I've tried them out. I've tried a lot of them out since then, and they're fun. They're a nice way to enhance gameplay, enable different kind of play styles. I appreciate what From did with them. I came to appreciate them more over time. And even though I do use them, I have used them in part in the past, I've never done a run where I explicitly always use them. And obviously, yeah, I've got this condition on top of it where it might be making things easier, but it's also making things a little bit harder, because I need to be careful not to let them die. So we'll see if I can make it to the end with that condition. Now, the last hard rule, at least that I remember making up for myself ahead of time, regarding the time limit. So I have 72 hours. That's the hardest timeline that I need to meet. But I've also set a couple of goals. So, you know, we're splitting it into days, basically. I have to finish the game within 72 hours, but I have to make it to the end game by the 49th hour. So 48 hours to get to the last third, we'll call it, I suppose. The actual, like, point we have to get is Lanedale. We have to make it into Lanedale and defeat the main boss of that area, whose name I will not say, in case, you know, for whatever reason this is the first time you're encountering this game and you don't want spoilers. I'm gonna have to keep myself under wraps now that I've said that, aren't I? Oh god. This, I may have just set myself an impossible challenge, but we'll see. Okay, so that's the 72-hour deadline that we have to reach. Oh, no, not 72. Okay, 72 is the you know, beat the thing. 48 is get to boss of Lanedale, beat that. Hour 24, within 1 day of starting. So we currently have...
Goodbye for now.
Yes, see you later, Callie. We currently have 23 and a half hours to claim at least one great rune. You need 2 of them to enter Lanedale in the first place. So yes, this is a nice way to, like, keep us on task. In the same vein as Nightreign, we need to be conscious of how long it takes us to do things. So by the end of day 1, you need to prep yourself for the first boss. So that'll be the first shard bearer that we face. End of day 2, second big boss you have to fight, will be the guy at Lanedale. And then the third is, well, for Nightreign it's the Night Lord. Whoever that ends up being here, it will obviously be the Elden Lord himself. I've got access to the DLC. I could unlock it during the run and maybe get some stuff from there, but I don't have any... I think just beating the game normally might take enough time to be a challenge for me, with these conditions at least. So, while I might visit the Shadowlands, I don't intend to finish them. Just saying that now. I'm not going all the way to the end of that. Even if I do have time. I like that fight for what it is, but it's not so interesting that I'm bending over backward to go meet the guy again. And I'll leave it at that. Okay. So, as I'm sitting here, I realize I need a quick break. I know I've only been talking so far, but even that is a bit exhausting, and I also need to visit the restroom. So, short break. I mean, I'm obviously not going to leave this in the video. I'll cut around it, but I will be doing that. I will slice down on the time it takes to go places, to get through the more boring stuff. But I think I've thoroughly explained what I'm doing now, so I'm content to just get started after a little 5-minute breather to collect myself and figure out what we're doing first. Well, I know what I'm doing first. You know, I'm just going to keep rambling, so let's just cut it here. Okay, and we are back. So, yes. Square for marker and X for beacons. Yeah, so that's... Yeah, get the map. That's good a place to start as any. Now, what's the plan? Well, as I said before I can beat a boss, I need access to Spirit Ashes. So, to get the bell that lets you call them, we first need to get our horse, and then we return... oh, that's right, can't climb. Get used to it. We have to return to that church to receive the bell from a certain someone. Okay, well, here we are, start of the run. Do you hear that? Ah, there it is. Well, it's just for flasks, so don't need that. Okay, there's a couple of things to pick up here, isn't there? So we've got the map. I should grab the whetstone as well. Let's be a bit sneaky. Okay, I can't fit through there. Okay, I think I should probably grab the whetstone first, since it'll be harder to get to that after if we aggro anybody. Alright. Oh, hello. Nice spell, that. Okay. I actually don't remember exactly where it is. Is it on the other side? I could have sworn... No, it's back there, isn't it? Other side of this wall. You go down a little... Oh, okay. Where was it? Oh, have I been seen? Nope, don't think so. It's over there, isn't it? Okay. Oh. Oh, yeah. That is a thing. Shit. Alright. Here we are. Yeah, it's okay, bud. I just need to grab something down here and then I'll be out of your hair. Okay. I wonder if he has forgotten me. Looks like he has. Alright. Getting a little messy. I don't mind the fight, but I'd like to just grab this grace first. Do need runes after all. Alright, scariest of the bunch. Let's have it. Oh, he let me have it, alright. Okay. I see you over there. Don't you get in the way. Oh, he's getting in the way. Alright, easy does it. Oh, you can jump into that. Let's see if I can... Very good. No more healing. I get a little... Oh, well, maybe not. Well, first death. That's alright though. Many more to come, I'm sure. 200 runes. I'm tempted. Okay. Limgrave. Right. Well. Know what we
Greetings, traveller from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord. Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the Two Fingers, offering guidance and aid to the Tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Yes, rub it in, why
I
don't
can
you?
play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
I don't know, you're a little rude. But okay.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace to turn runes into strength. Ah, another matter. I bequeath to you this ring.
There we go.
Use it to traverse great distances.
Mm-hmm.
It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Ah, my lad. I have missed him.
Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Can be
Shall I
level.
turn your-
I doubt it.
Share them with me.
No. Let's see. Storm Stomp. I've never been a particularly big fan. It's got its uses, I know. Yeah, we don't have much to work with just yet. Oh, I wonder if I should... That's probably fine for now. Okay. But now we have... our trusty steed. Oh yeah, I like having that on there. Just a little easier, you know, you just press this and hit left. Got the muscle memory for it, though it might take a bit for it to come back to me. Okay, so now we want to go back here.
This way, Tarnished. May I have a word?
You certainly may.
Pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished.
Oh.
I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed, and upon looking into the matter, the talk, I surmise, is of thee. Thou art possessed of the power, no? To call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I mean, I haven't done it yet, but yes, I can call the spectral steed.
As I had hoped, I was entrusted this for thee, by Torrent's former master.
There we go.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash and return to the Erd Tree, the spirits will obey thine command but briefly. As they recall battles past, now it is thine, to do with as thou wishest. Forgive mine intrusion, Tarnished. I doubt we shall again meet. But all the same, Learn well the lands between. How long will it be, I wonder, before the tarnished tire of obeisance to the two fingers?
What a nice lady. I wonder if we'll meet her again. I do wonder, am I gonna do the Rani quest line?
This tiny golden aura is the grace of the Erd Tree. This light once shone in the eyes of your tarnished brethren, but now it is all that guides you. Or so I hear. You can see them, can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden.
It looks like she'll have quite a bit to say, but I think I do want to get on with things. Okay. So, right now we have 2 ashes. They're pretty similar in usability, I think. Similar FP cost, similar kind of... I mean, I did take this just because I figured I'd want an extra option. Lone wolves are good, generally, I believe. But these guys can bleat. So that might be more useful at points. Yeah, not much to do there. Okay. Well, I think for the moment, we'll just follow the road. I probably can't... Well, maybe I could beat the boss up in this direction. And probably do want to as early as possible. Maybe we could give it an attempt or two. See how we fare with the rule set that we've made for ourselves. So I might as well jump over there. And yeah, we'll just follow the road. I mean to take it off to the east after this. Because there'll be things in that direction that I'd like to have. Huh. You get a... Nah, it's just pokes. I suppose that's what it should be, being a spear. I don't mean to stick with this weapon for too long, but... I just remembered. Ah, but... There's a fight nearby. It's one of my favorite early game fights. But if I want to stick to the letter of the rules, I technically can't do it because you're not able to summon Spirit Ashes for it. Yeah. But, you know, that is what it is. It locks us out of certain things, certain rewards, and that's the reason I thought of it. You get a spell. A very fun spell. Maybe not super practical, but...
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
What a lark.
You're all on your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle? Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose.
Who?
Oh?
Oh, the
you've
guy I
come
didn't talk
be
to.
one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod. But I don't have your courage. It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off. Or legs. Or your head. I want to be like everyone else, but I'm just too scared. I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along with you? The poor thing deserves someone braver than myself. And the spirits look rather fondly upon you. It'll be glad of your company, I think, the little un. It was a pleasure to see you. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? If you see the little chrysalids in Stormvale Castle, tell them I love them. And that, despite my craven heart, I'm sure I'll be joining their club soon enough. I'm finally getting the hang of this whole pain thing, you know.
Suppose getting used to pain is a good thing. Oh yeah, I got one of those, so let's do that. 4-1 is fine. Okay. I think I'm going to set myself a little soft rule right now. I'm going to keep adding spirits to my hotbar here whenever I receive them, and I will try my best to win at least one fight with each of them. And then I can, you know, remove them as I go. I'm calling it a soft rule because I know there will be fights. There will be fights that I'm gonna need to employ specific strategies for, and I can't. I doubt I can use everything, but I can try. We also need to upgrade them as well, and that could become quite costly. So eventually we're probably going to have a select few that we use. But for now, the point is to showcase them a little bit. So yeah. Give them all at least one go. Now we're not far. I can at least get the grace before the first major boss. I think there's another scarab around here, but one that drops an ash. Yep, there it is. Just wanna be quick about this. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, that seems about right. Oh yeah, I'll revive at the stake. Thank you. No need for those in Nightreign, although there probably are points where I'd maybe like to have them. There we go. Wild Strikes. That's a fun one, isn't it? Oh, I saw something. Oh yeah, I should just be popping these early on, because we need the levels, don't we? Alright, if anyone wants to follow me in here, that's fine. As I said, I can really use the runes right now. Oh, careful there. Okay. A dagger. Okay, a dagger might fit a little better. Quicker. Let's go quick step. I wonder, could I... No, that would put me into medium, but let's stay on light. Actually, I mean, I probably won't be using this. What if I... Nope, still medium. Okay, we'll go with that then. Now, well, that's not enough for our first level, but we do have a few of these, so let's just use one for now. And I can see how much I need for the next. So, as per the first hard rule that I set out, I think it was the first one. We need to level Arcane, so Revenant has 12 from start to finish, so we get this first, and then we never touch it again. Okay, so 4-1... Yeah, let's just see how this goes.